What's up everyone, my name is Shaelyn and on this channel everything's alright. I forget where I got this question actually, but I got a question on one of my social medias asking me for either an updated gym routine like I had offered before in this video. I forget what I called it. Oh, like gym tricks for hemiplegia. They asked for a gym routine for my able side, like more focused on my able side as opposed to my disabled side, which I thought was really cool because honestly, on this whole YouTube channel and all of my social media, I really only post about my hemiplegic side and having hemiplegia and stuff like that, but I never talk about the able side. I thought that would be a good idea to talk about because I feel like nobody does in the stroke hemiplegia community, so why not? Also, two things. Number one, these straws are freaking amazing. I got them on Amazon. They're totally one-hand friendly. If you're like pretty adapted to using one hand, I guess. It might be a little hard if you're not. But these straws, I'm like a little bit of a germaphobe, I would say. A little bit OCD maybe, who knows. When I'm cleaning dishes and things like that, I have a really hard time cleaning straws. I think I showed in one of my how-to hemiplegia videos. Oh yeah, it was a bunch of stuff video, so I'll find it and I'll put that in the corner. But basically, to wash straws, I put like one of those pipe cleaner looking things in my mouth and then put the straw on while I'm biting the pipe cleaner to clean the straw on the inside. And that is so scary for me because I have chipped my tooth. I don't know if I have ever mentioned that on this channel, but my front tooth is chipped and I get it like filled with what do they call it? Composite or something like that? Bonding, like composite bond. I forget what it's called, but something like that. So I'm scared to bite things like that in case I crack my teeth or chip my teeth again. So these straws are amazing because they open up and they totally work. Like it's a little bit different, but they still work. They open up so you can clean the inside better. So I'll link that in the description if you guys are interested in that. I just thought I'd mention it since I don't like share monotonous things like that like regularly on here. And number two, before we get into this video, you guys know what this set is. It's my Love Fitness apparel set that I wear all the time to hike, to go to the gym on a daily basis, to run errands, which I just did today. I might go to the gym later, but I don't know yet. I think I've said this before on this channel, but I have a discount code with Love Fitness apparel. They're a really sweet brand based out of Hawaii, and their fitness clothing is amazing. I love them. I have two sets from them and a hat and a sweater and a pair of leggings. And obviously I'm obsessed. They're so soft, so comfortable, so breathable, and for this one in particular, you can tell there's a little keyhole peekaboo situation going on. Great for this heat wave that we're having where I live. It's been like in the hundreds every single day and I am melting, but my boobs aren't. They are keeping nice and cool, so I'm very happy about that. Okay, yeah, without further ado, let's get into my updated gym routine slash an able side focused gym routine. So I always like to work on my cardio by running. I know in the past I said that I used to go on the elliptical. I don't really do that anymore, it's just me. So I pretty much strictly just go on the treadmill and see how long and fast I can run. I've honestly been getting up to a pretty high speed and a pretty long run time lately. I've been almost running for 2 minutes with like a 30-second break after a minute. But I always start with walking first. I don't honestly know how long I walk for. Sometimes it depends on the song I'm listening to, when the beat drops, or when I just feel like I'm warmed up enough to start running. And then I typically run for a minute at first, and then I stop and I walk for anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. Again, depends on the song I'm listening to and when the beat's gonna drop again. It sounds silly, but that's really what like motivates me when I'm working out. And then I start running again. After that, I took a little break and I was sipping on my BCAAs that I love to rejuvenate before I go into my exercises that I do. So I do variations of all of these exercises every time I go to the gym. It just depends on what I feel like I want to work on that day, and I don't know, if I feel like I need to strengthen something, I don't know. Or if I just feel like doing a specific thing, you know? I don't know, I just listen to my body. But basically, I think when I did my gym routine videos before, I did like a abs and arms, and then or was it abs and legs and then arms and stretching? I forget what the combinations were that I did for the videos, but regardless, used to do things in threes. Like I used to do 3 different exercises as a set, but I always still do usually 10 reps for each exercise. But now I've been doing things in 2s mostly. I find it just more even, obviously, because 2 is an even number. But first I like to go to the Smith machine, and I start with no weight on it. I just like to use the bar to warm up and work on my balance. I know this isn't able side related, but I still do use a band to hold my hemiplegic knee outward since it still caves in a little bit. But yeah, I just do my best to do, I think these are called sumo squats, where your legs are like as far apart as possible. And yeah, like I said, I do 10 of those. Took a little break. And then I go into my Bulgarian split squats. Obviously, here's my able leg. And like I said, I do 10 reps of everything that I'm gonna mention. And then I know, once again, this isn't about the hemiplegic side, but I do obviously do my hemiplegic side as well. Again, 10 reps. I count doing both sides of the Bulgarian split squats as one because it's one exercise, but I just have to do it on both sides because it's a one-sided thing. That set of exercises was sumo squats and the Bulgarian split squats. So then I took a little rest. The AC was broken in my gym, so I was like really hot and like out of breath already. So for the next set of exercises, I'm gonna do calf raises. I put a little 10-pound or 25-pound weight on the ground. I'm not actually sure what that is. I think that's a 25. And I put my toes on it so that I can lift my heels off the floor appropriately. Again, this is all with no weight. This is just my warm-up. I don't know what this exercise is called, but this is the one that I'm pairing with the calf raises. It's like sit backs. It works on the top shelf part of your bootay. So I do those, and I put the band on my left leg to just pull it out because otherwise it does buckle inward. And then I think I put 10 pounds on the bar, and I'm about to do all of those exercises all over again. So here we have the sumos, then the Bulgarian split squats. We did the right side and then the left side. For the second set of exercises, we have the calf raises. Again, 10 reps per set. And then the little sit backs. I gotta know what these are called. The only thing with this exercise is you have to be really careful. Honestly, you have to be careful with a lot of glute exercises that you make sure you're targeting your glutes and not your back. You have to really just make sure you're like not going down with your back. You have to just like hinge, I feel like at your pelvis or like hip area. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but there's so many videos on like TikTok and things like that that explain proper form and how to not hurt your back. So make sure you do your due diligence with that and don't hurt yourself because that's not fun. So the next, I put away all of my stuff from the Smith machine and I head on over to a mat. So for obviously my able side, I do like a sequence of exercises with I think this is a 5-pound weight. I do 10 bicep curls, then I do 10 overhead presses, really like engaging my back muscle, like the shoulder blade type thingy. I don't know. I just make sure my elbow's like out really straight, as straight as possible. Look at those biceps, girl. Oh my god. And then from there, I go into tricep extensions. The one that goes to the side is lat raises. So obviously I do 10 of all of those: bicep curl, overhead press, tricep extension, and then lat raises, all 10 of those, and I do 2 rounds of that, obviously because I do things in 2. And then I go down to the mat and I work on my abs. To start, I do 2 exercises. I do crunches and touch my heels. Either that or I cross my ankle over my knee and crunch upward to the side. Those are the 2 I do, and I do 10 reps of each, and I do that 2 times. So I do technically 20 crunches and then 20 heel touches. And then it's time for my lower abs. So I do leg raises. So to do leg raises, I cross my hemiplegic leg over my able leg, so I kind of like guide it through the motion and make it easier on myself so I don't have to focus on my affected leg so much, I guess. I do 10 of those, and then I do 10 Russian twists while I'm like kind of sitting back to really burn those abs. And then you know the drill. I do that all again because I do things in 2s. So that was the 2 exercises that I did 2 sets of. And then I like to work with a band. So I like to do clamshells, I'm pretty sure they're called. I just do this as like a extra exercise. It's not anything in it too, it's just on its own. Kind of like a superset, but not, because that's not what a superset is. But yeah, obviously you know, I do 10 of those, and then I switch sides and I do 10 of the other side. And then I like to finish my workouts with stretching because, as you guys know, I used to be a dancer, and unfortunately I've lost a lot of my flexibility. I used to be really flexible, and now I'm not because I haven't like seriously stretched in years. I like to start with my feet together. I used to call this like a butterfly stretch or something like that, but I like to make sure that my back is nice and straight so that when you go down you don't hunch your back and break your posture type thing. It just makes you advance in that stretch a lot easier if you keep your back nice and straight. And then I like to do single leg toe reaches on both sides. I obviously start with my right side, as you can see, and then that's my left side. And then while I'm in that position with my other knee tucked behind me, I will lay back and stretch my quads. In yoga, this is called pigeon. I just like the way it stretches out my glutes and stuff like that. So I do that on both sides. And then I'm pretty much done. That's like a maximum 45-minute gym routine. And that's what I find to be most comfortable, so I'm not stuck in the gym for like a whole hour. It's really easy to set that time aside during the day. It's really easy to convince myself to go all the time. Me and my husband have been doing really well and going pretty much every single day, as long as he's not whipped from working. And yeah, I find it really easy. Something that also helps me for like my muscle recovery so that I'm not like insanely sore, so it doesn't deter me from wanting to go for a while, is to find a good protein company that you like and find a BCAA that they offer that you like the flavor of. Instead of just taking plain water to the gym, take that. I find that it really helps me not be sore. I think that's what BCAAs are good for. It's just like muscle recovery and workout longevity, I think. Something like that. Having some sort of caffeine before, not right before, but like maybe a couple hours before, or like an hour before, so I feel like I have the energy to execute the kind of hard exercises that I want to do at the gym. And then sipping on BCAAs at the gym is yummy. First of all, it's not like plain like water. I haven't had to be extremely sore in a pretty long time. I've been pretty good. And then also the fact that I don't want to have to start over and be like a little bit sore is what kind of motivates me to keep going to the gym every day so that I don't lose the progress that I have. Something that I have worked on in previous videos is planking. That's something that I've been really slacking on, unfortunately. That one's a really hard one for me. Especially because the AC at my gym has been broken and we're in the middle of a heat wave. It's something that I used to do at the end of my workout to kind of just like really burn myself out, but because it's been so hot, it's like so hard to even get myself to try to do it, so I haven't been. But that would be something that I would probably do as like a 2 with the clamshell exercises. I would do a plank afterward to make it like a 2 exercise set type thing. That's my updated gym routine slash full body workout slash more focused able side workout. I hope that you guys got something out of this video and maybe it motivates you to want to start your gym journey if you haven't already, or get your butt to the gym if you haven't today already. If you already do go like regularly. Once again, Shaelyn10 on lovefitnessapparel.com. I always have my links and my discount codes and everything in the description down below. Oh, I forgot, this is my second video for the last week of July. So technically when this goes up, it's the 25th. So happy, is it Tuesday, I think? Yeah, happy Tuesday, everybody. I will see you again in 2 days for the last episode of July 2023. That's insane. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, follow me on all my socials linked in the description down below, and I'll see you next week I will see you in 2 days for another new video. Okay, bye.